So today I'm working on the controller on the golf cart. I've had some problems when I park it in the sun. It's a bit of an older cart. It's a 94, 95 model. And every time I park in the sun, the controller stops working. So from what I've heard from some other guys, some cart mechanics, is that there's a clip in here where this clip attaches the wire contacts on the inside. When they get hot, they'll expand and touch together as the cart gets older. So instead of spending the $500-600 to buy a new controller, I'm gonna take this controller apart. So I'm gonna unhook everything, take it apart, see if I can see where those wires are, and then tape them off or do something with them so that they don't connect when it's sunny out. So far it looks like half an inch disconnected power off the batteries, and then half inch wrench for these guys. I took a picture in case I took too much off. Half inch here, 3/8 of an inch for the bolts that mount it to the bracket. Should be able to leave the solenoid on, and yeah, we'll just start taking it apart and see what happens. So these ones come off pretty easy. I'm starting to think I should have bought a newer cart, but at this point I know most of the ins and outs of this one, as I've had almost the whole thing apart at one point or another. So I'm going to see if I can just loosen this bracket off with the solenoid and then just leave it in place. Oh, I snapped a bolt. That was one of my fears because the cooling fins on the back is more like an aluminum casing, so that one's good. That one snapped, so looks like we're going to be drilling a few of these out and putting new bolts. And out it comes. So there's my controller. Model number. So it's a sealed unit. Looks like I may have to cut the plastic casing in order to get it out. And I'm going to pry on it a little bit and we'll see what happens. Okay, I've moved the controller to the vise. I'm just going to try to pop the casing. It looks like you can open it kind of at the bottom. I've got it clipped in the vise, just more holding on to the aluminum case of it. Just pinching this edge here. Try to keep it so nothing's binding on the plastic. There, that popped free. I'm sure there might be a better way of doing this, but I don't know it. Yeah, that's all opening. Probably hard to see, but the screwdriver's getting in there and starting to open it up. So I was able to get the screwdriver wedged in here, here, and over here. Now I just got to see if I can get the top of it to pry off. Looks like I'm braking a bit in the corner here. Okay, I flipped it to its side, try to get a little more leverage. This old case is just snapping. Oh, there we go. Thing is, if I wreck it, then I'm going to end up buying a new one. But as it stood, I needed to buy a new one if I couldn't fix this one. Because, I don't know about you guys, but I park my golf cart in the sun all the time. And we're in. Okay, what do we got? So there's those pins here at the top. So I'm just going to have to move it around and figure out how to get into it. Woo, that's probably not good for it. Everything looks pretty separated. Looks like I'm going to have to put down the phone and dig into it a little deeper. So now it's all open. I was able to slide the top plate off. These are the pins here that everybody's saying expand in the heat and will touch each other. Just right here. They look pretty far apart, so I don't know if that's actually the case. The rest of it's all pretty clean. All the contacts are good and everything's looking good, so I'm going to end up, I'll put some tape. I'm going to put some tape around these guys. And then I'll move the cart out and park it in the sun when we get a sunny day, and I'll put an update on just to let anybody know if that made a difference. But it doesn't look like it's going to make a difference to me. It looks like I'm buying a new controller. Thanks.